assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. Healed against Bain. Banchero outside. Over Butler. And it's Banchero missing. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Phoenix. Green with a screen on Bain. Hield kicks to Richard. Here's the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
So he comes up empty at the line.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership, strong vocally on and off the floor.
Wagner finds Bain. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Green bounce pass. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Trains the three-pointer.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Carter sets the pick for Bain. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
The Warriors have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
At the line for your Warriors, Will Richard, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Orlando, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors dancers.
we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. Right now, they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
And, well, for the Warriors, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Now, here's Wagner. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Wagner.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Hield outside. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Golden State moving the ball around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 6 points.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Wagner looking it over. Pass to Banchero. A fresh 14 for Orlando. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Green, no luck. The Magic trail by 6. Outside, Suggs. Banchero is screened for Suggs. Wagner outside. Carter outside. The 3. They get it back. Another miss by Banchero.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on with him. 0 for the night. Might be time to give someone else a chance.
Green finds Butler. Hield outside. Outside Curry. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 9.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Pass to Banchero. Now, here's Bain. Suggs in the corner. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Now Butler. He's covered by Banchero. Butler kicks to Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 12 in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. He's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski's coming in for Hield. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in. Outside, Bain. Kicks it out to Banchero. Carter with a screen on Kuminga. And it's Banchero missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Podziemski. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix. Black with it. Down low. Here's Carter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, that's how effective Carter Jr. can be inside, using his size to his advantage.
An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10", and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center, but in fact, with that wingspan, he's not, and he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now, and Green slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, here's Wagner. No scoring in this one, and they call an illegal screen here.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Desmond Bain. Just an incredible month of basketball, averaging about 22 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in, and a switcher also for Orlando. De Silva's checked in, and now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Back over to you.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie. Wagner. Banchero controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
About time he got one to fall there before that 6 straight misses to start this one.
Podziemski, the bounce pass. Outside Curry. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's De Silva. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. De Silva's got it back down to single digits for Orlando. Pass to Green. Now here's Curry. Guarded close. Stan, this game tips off a little regular season series between these two teams. In your mind, as a former coach, does that alter the game plan at all?
Well, the coaches will be watching their opponents very closely, Kevin. You're trying to get as much intel as possible so your team can be even sharper in the next game.
And the first one drops.
And you know, with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Al Horford is checked in for Draymond Green. The Magic also changing it up. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. And it's Bain in for Banchero. Stephen Curry hits them both.
And they've been the more physical team, offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Wagner outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to De Silva. A three-pointer off the mark.
defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Kuminga the pass to Curry. Now Podziemski. Scoreless thus far. And the basket is good. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Black kicks to Wagner.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
To the paint. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And this play took real commitment from Kuminga. Just never gave up on it.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. Now, here's Bain. He's defended by Podziemski. Misses from short range.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's Bain. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Pass to De Silva. Offline with his three. Warriors leading by 16. Inside, there's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
That's as easy as it gets for Kuminga. Defense has to bring more energy than that.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Black. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Jazz. Bain, no good.
He has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Outside Butler. Pass to Horford. Pocket 6. Here's Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here is Bain, still without a basket. Looking to end the run. You can't get it to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Moody is out there with Podziemski. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Horford in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. The Magic trail by 20. Bain passes to Johnson. Butler feeling out of it. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Butler. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Butler. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Just 2 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Here's Black. Hasn't made one yet. And Isaac throws it down.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Pass to Butler. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Yep, that one goes in there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Black the pass to Bitadze. Outside, Bain. Off target from three-point range.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Butler. From 10 feet out. Butler missing again.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Isaac finds Black. Outside, Bain. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Outside Butler. Going inside. Horford against Bitadze. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Horford, no luck.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Stand hard to figure, right? Here's a guy pushing 40 years of age. Al Horford looks as good as ever.
Oh, he sure does, Kevin. He reminds me of me and you. Guys that just seem to be a lot younger than they really are. And Al's still getting it done every single night in this league. It's a testament to his discipline and his professionalism.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Suggs comes in for Anthony Black. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Green's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Isaac. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Bain looking around. They set the pick. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Bitadze setting a screen for Bain. And Batazzi throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Now, here's Curry. He's coming off a 28-point game against Phoenix.
Well, you also love the aggressiveness. Getting himself to the line made a big difference.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Drops in the tray. Suggs has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Curry with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Well, it's a luxury that Wagner is so versatile in the two-man game.
Pass to Horford. And a deep 3 from Curry. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Wagner a screen on Curry. Outside, Bain. There's the triple. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked off here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Now here's Butler. He had 25 points in the win against Phoenix. Just 5 to shoot. Curry kicks to Green. Off target from outside. The Magic trail by 17. It's Suggs with the drive.
Just putting on a show right there. Suggs showing off his creativity.
Wagner against Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Outside, Bain. No good with the triple.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Orlando also making some changes. Paolo Banchero comes in for Goga Bitadze. And Blacks subbed in for Bain. Here's Wagner. Count it. Wagner's got 6.
Yeah, and showing some force inside. Wagner making sure he gets his.
Curry passes to Green. Here's Butler. That one a little long.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Black kicks to Suggs. Pass to De Silva. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Curry against Suggs. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Now, here's Wagner. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. Buries it down low. He's got 8.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Butler. Golden State moving it around. Moody the pass to Butler. To the middle. Here's Curry. He doesn't hit that one. Suggs with some nice defense. Wagner outside. For 3. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Butler kicks to Curry. Now, here's Moody. He has yet to score. Good on the triple. And the Warriors lead by 16.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
And he knocks down the first one. So, Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Curry with it. 23 points in the game. Back to Hield. Shoots over Black. Hield can't hit.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Count it. Good.
Well, you see how well Black can get up the court. He just glides out there. An excellent athlete.
Pass to Post. And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That's his first foul for the Magic. Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. And it's Bane in for Anthony Black.
Desmond Bane.
Now Hield. Still yet to score. To the inside. Richard, he can't hit that time. Nice defense from Wagner.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Bane passes to Carter. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Carter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Warriors leading by 10. Green dishes to Curry. 1:16 left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Hield from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 13.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
Bane against Hield. Bane kicks to Carter. Here's Suggs. And it's out of bounds. Oh, they say it was last touched by Carter. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 22 is their biggest lead. Hield outside, inside, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Hield against Bane with 4 seconds on the clock, and he lays it up and in. Bane's got 5.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Taking a look here at Orlando. They've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
I've had some nights in my time. Nights when you feel like everything is going in. You know what I mean, Shaq? I think Steph has that feeling all the time.
Yeah, the example he sets is a very high bar.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Here's Banchero checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the one spot.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Curry with the bounce pass. Pass to Hield from downtown. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside, Bane. Four on the clock. Carter with a screen on Hield. A three from Banchero. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you so much. Well, Desmond Bane, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Back over to you.
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Wendell Carter. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
Take a break.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. And he makes the first.
Well, this league expects versatility from front courts, and Franz Wagner has really risen to that challenge. You see him getting sharper across the board.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
Well, look, I really appreciate how Franz Wagner does a little of everything. Along with plenty of scoring, he's a multi-dimensional player.
Now here's Hield. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Curry kicks to Hield. On the top of the key. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
The shot's good from Carter.
Yeah, that's a great decision by Wagner. Quickly getting it to the open man.
Hield outside. Back to Butler. The tray. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Banchero outside. Suggs passes to Wagner. Suggs with a screen for Wagner. And here's Banchero. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Green kicks to Curry. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. From the arc. And another three for Golden State.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Outside, Bain. Here's Carter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Carter's got 10 points.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Butler against Banchero. 5 to shoot. And it's Butler missing. The Magic trail by 11. And here is Suggs. He has 5. The three from Banchero. The rebound by Hield.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Suggs against Curry. Butler on the wing. He's got 9. Over Banchero. Here's Green. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Oh, good anticipation by Draymond. Crashing the glass right on time to win that second chance. Look.
Banchero a screen on Curry. For the 3. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Suggs. 7 points in the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
Yeah, you can't teach the kind of vision that they have. Natural instinct to read the floor and find the open guy that they all possess.
Pass to Curry. Outside Butler. Hield with a screen on Banchero. Here's Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Well, Butler can keep you guessing on defense, and when you guess wrong, he'll draw the contact and get to the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, when you talk about Butler, his toughness is what comes to mind first. This guy plays hard every second he's out there. A throwback type of player.
And so Butler nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Carter with a screen on Butler. Here's Banchero. Lays it up off the glass. Banchero's got 9.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
To the middle, looking for Carter. He gets it there. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Magic. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
And right now for the Magic, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Hield. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Banchero. And the 3 off target.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Now here's Curry. He's got 26. Curry gets it to go inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Outside, Payne. Back to Wagner. Carter with a screen on Butler. Wagner. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Let's see some of the numbers here for Desmond Bane.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting's been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And Orlando making a change here. Black's checked in. Banchero outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Banchero's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Jimmy Butler. The past month has been surreal, averaging about 19 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
And the Warriors with possession here. 22 is their biggest lead.
Well, if you give Butler an opening, he will exploit the defense.
Banchero outside. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Here's Black. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter kicks to Wagner. Puts up a 3. Some solid defense from Butler. Warriors leading by 12. Green taking his time here. Left side Curry. Again, Golden State.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Banchero. The shot missing. Nice defense from Kuminga. Butler finds Curry. Shoots over Black. Orlando grabs the miss. On the wing, Bane. He's defended by Podziemski. Banchero outside. Over Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 14. And Kuminga throws it down.
And how about when Kuminga just takes the initiative on offense? He has the athleticism needed to finish that alley-oop.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 11. There's the lob to Carter. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, throw it up to Carter Jr. and he'll take care of the rest. It's that easy.
Curry passes to Green. Now Podziemski. Here's Butler. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Butler's got 15.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's Banchero. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. They kick it out to Green from past the arc. Sinks the triple. He has 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Warriors, 4th.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Black with it, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And the basket by Isaac.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon has the size to dominate inside. Now just needs to add the muscle.
Here's Spencer. Now here's Kuminga. Horford from outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Chalk up 2 there. And that's now 6 points for Jonathan Isaac. Warriors leading by 18. 44 seconds left in the third. Here's Spencer. Still scoreless. Can't cash in from the high post. Here's De Silva. Pass to Bain. Batadze setting a screen for Bain. Golden State's got 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Horford, defended by Batadze. Horford in the post, and as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors lead by 18. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Kuminga. Moses Moody is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Horford. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors' 5.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
They get it again. Now, Wagner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Horford. Only the 6th player ever from the country of Georgia. Batadze is an inspiration, Coach.
He sure is, Kevin, and a hard-playing guy who can really defend and rebound. And he's an underrated offensive player. Great finisher around the rim. This guy can help almost anybody.
The first free throw is good. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Pass to Moody. Franz Wagner grabs the miss.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. De Silva, no good. Warriors leading by 18. Here's Butler, and it's Podziemski in the corner. Batadze against Butler. Kuminga the pass to Moody. Now Horford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Yeah, Horford has gotten more selective with his shooting, but he's still very efficient inside.
Wagner outside. Pass to Batadze. Orlando moving the ball around. And that one is good from Suggs.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Butler on the way. Orlando grabs the miss. De Silva's got 4 rebounds in this game. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Black from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Podziemski. Outside Butler, down low. It's stolen. Black up top. He's defended by Podziemski. Back to Black. Pass to Suggs. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Suggs has gained confidence as a scorer. He doesn't mind getting hit inside like that.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
First free throw is good.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Both free throws good from Suggs.
Well, each year, Suggs comes on a little stronger, and he has really improved his efficiency.
Podziemski finds Moody. And here is Horford. And here is Butler outside Curry. In the corner, Moody with it. And the Warriors miss again. The Magic trail by 15. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's the screen. Wagner from long range. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. Pass to Curry. Now Butler. Now Podziemski shoots over Black. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Black in the post. He's defended by Podziemski. Black kicks to Wagner. Carter with a screen on Butler. Wagner wide open. It's good from long range. Wagner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. State. Quentin Post comes in for Al Horford. And it's Green in for Brandon Podziemski. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Bain comes in for Black. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Now, here's Banchero. And then Carter with the dunk.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Butler. With the fadeaway. Rebound by the Magic. Outside, Suggs. Banchero with the ball. Rebound by Butler.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Moody. Now post. Outside Butler. Lets it go with a three. Butler can't get that one to fall.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Carter outside. Now here's Bain.
Watch the screen.
Back to Carter. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, he's a load at 270 pounds. Wendell Carter Jr. is a problem in the paint.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Anthony Black comes in for Jalen Suggs. No good on the second free throw.
Well, Wendell Carter Jr. has settled into his role nicely. A reliable big who brings energy, especially when it comes to rebound.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Butler. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Butler's got 22.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Banchero inside. Guarded by Green. Banchero, that's good.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors, another three.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Black the pass to Wagner. Carter outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Banchero. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 15 points for Paolo Banchero.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
Curry's shot is good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
The Magic trail by 17. Here's Black. Outside, Bain. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Curry against Wagner. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 38 points.
And the driving force behind multiple chips. Curry knows when and how to take over at the offensive end.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Some changes for Golden State. Richards is checked in, and it's Buddy Hield in for Moody. And the Magic making a change here as well. Suggs, he's checked in for Black. The free throw off from Carter. Warriors leading by 17. Now here's Hield. Can't hit from in close.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Suggs finds Wagner. Banchero left side. Launches it. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got rebound number 8 now on the night. No good. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Orlando. 17-point game. Now Suggs. Carter with the screen. Banchero off target from outside.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, He's got to find something easier.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Hield. Green with a screen for Hield. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And it's off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Bain lets loose a 3. Butler with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Curry outside. Outside Hield. Now Curry. From deep. Cleared away by Carter. The Magic trail by 17. Bain. Up top, Banchero. And he misses the J.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Here's Butler. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Butler! Not that time. It won't go. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
So let's go court.